TCG, where we're just a couple gamers. It's your boy Smooth, and we are back with another episode. This is a exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. All hell has broken loose in Server 1. And I mean all hell has broke loose in Server 1. Listen, guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate that it has to be me that has to make these decisions at the end of the day. But that's exactly what I have to do is make these decisions. A lot has transpired, but if we're going to tell this story about everything that happened, how it happened, why it happened, who it involves, we have to go all the way back to the very beginning of where all of this took place. I don't even know really where to begin, to be honest with you, because basically I think I'm a fair guy. I think that I got the crappy end of the stick when it came to this server because I'm streaming it. It behooves me to have really good relations with everybody in my server. Um, so I did everything in my power to attempt to make friends with everybody at all times. And what happened was along the way of trying to make friends, you have to make executive decisions that are the best for your family, even if that means pissing off other people. So as you all know, I have tried my hardest to make sure that DTR was in the know about everything we were gonna do. Strategy wise, I made sure they were in the know as far as the treasuries when they were open. I made a council chat as soon as humanly possible in the server so that everybody was on the same page. And no matter what I did, no matter how transparent I was, it was never enough. We were always the bad guys. We're always quote unquote trying to take extra and be greedy, and it's like, dude, after a while you just have to do what's best for your family, especially if everything you're doing is going to be considered wrong, right? I mean, dude, think about it like this, okay? This is a war game and we don't have to split anything. Okay, we didn't have to split the territories. We didn't have to split the treasuries. We didn't have to split to do any of the stuff that we were doing. But I did it out of the kindness in my heart, trying to be a good leader and trying to make sure that everybody on all sides were happy. Okay, we pretty much have been playing Farmville and I don't even know what you want to call this, but we haven't been playing a war game. We've been playing Let's Be Friends, Let's Be Silly, like with that, and I'm cool with that. Right? I'm cool with that because this is like high school. We gotta go through the next 4 years together, right? So that's why I've been so adamant about being a nice guy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all of that ended today. So let's take you back to last night. I spent hours and hours and hours of my night trying to make sure that the leader of DTR, let me just go ahead and zoom out on this here so you guys can see what I'm talking about, okay? We're over here, we're BMF on the right side, and DTR is on the left side, okay? I spent hours and hours and hours of my time last night trying to make sure that the leader of DTR understood, I'm not going to keep playing these games with you, bro. Okay? And let's be real for a second. Have you guys ever played a war game where absolutely every single move, every single play, every enforcer, every territory, every strategy was right there in front of you? Like, could you imagine you're Green Bay or you're the Pittsburgh Steelers or something, and you're about ready to go up against Tom Brady and the Patriots, and you've had 30 days of a window into their playbook? Yo, I gave DTR over 30 days every single day live streaming, showing them what we were doing. I showed them my enforcers, my strategies. I showed them my troops, my research technology. I literally gave them the playbook to beat me. Every time I figured something out, I told the entire community. I told everyone everything. Bro, I don't have unlimited time to play this game. You know how much time I have to play this game? The time you see me on the live stream. So let me ask you guys a question. If I'm mainly on the game during the live stream and I'm live streaming every single thing I'm doing, at what point in time do I have to be greedy, backstabbing, snakish, any of that, any of those things? The quick answer is I don't. I don't have the time. But what I also don't have the time for is to play games. And if I have to spend more time in the chat rooms of the game trying to please everybody because they want to be childish, well, at that point you piss me off. So with all of that being said, oh, shout out to Jack. We got Jack in the room, baby. What's up, Jack? He says their members always didn't get the memo, quote unquote, even when we done some events multiple times already. Jack says, I don't envy you. I don't envy myself having to make these executive decisions. But I digress. Let me move on, okay? So anyways, every time, and you guys can see the little markers I'm putting on the map, okay? There are different landmarks across the game, okay? I'm putting my markers on them. And if you occupy these landmarks all over the map, right, you get things, whether they be buffs, items, whatever, right? Rewards. And it reminds you, you can see how well this map is completely split up, right? We didn't have to do that. We've been on top. We've been the most powerful alliance, okay? We didn't have to be nothing. We could have been ruthless like every other game, okay? But we weren't. We were nice. So we split everything up. But every now and then, we don't want to have to count tiles. We don't want to have to count landmarks. I don't want to have to zoom out on the map and pay attention to every little thing that DTR is doing. I don't want to have to do that because I'm not Father Grimm. Okay, I'm not here to babysit. So look at the little markers I'm putting on the map. Every time, and this is our red territory. Every time BMF took one toe out of line, you see that marker right there? As soon as one toe is out of line, my inbox is blown up. All the chats are blown up. Oh, you guys are greedy. Oh, you guys are bullies. Oh, you guys are just trying to take everything. It's like, bro, zoom out on the map. Look at what you have. And anytime there was an extra anything, we were like, oh, let's be nice. Let's make sure we just leave it for the other alliance that's not powerful enough to get it by themselves. You know what I'm saying? We've been playing that game. But like, it gets to a point where like it's that becomes the norm, and that's not gonna be the norm. I promise you that. Like, we can be the nice guys, but at the same time, bro, if that's really how you want to be, you really want to be petty and you really want to make problems for me every single day, okay, we can go that route too. So anyways, let me stop bitching and let me go ahead and get to the whole meat and potatoes, okay? So this is going on for a long time. Every day I got a headache over something, okay? So I tell the leader of DTR, I tell him, I say, listen, bro, I said, you have members, this guy named Exodus, okay? You have members in your alliance that are going to continue to cause problems when you and me don't have problems. If the leader of my family, which is me, and you're the leader of your family, which is you, and we make the executive decisions at the end of the day, if we have to keep going to each other because of this one guy or a couple guys, like, those guys have to go, or else you run the risk of ruining the relationship between two people. And it's sad because at the end of the day, the leader of the alliance has to make these hard choices. We basically decide the fates of everybody in our family. We got like 70 members. We're deciding the fates of 70 people. I'm not saying they're all spenders, but imagine they all did spend. Even if it's $20, $50, $100, whatever it is. You're talking about we decide the fate of all of that money, right? Okay. Now, this is my 1000th rodeo when it comes to these kinds of games, okay? This is nothing new to me. This is all, like, I've been here. This is like the same problems, different game. Same problems, different people. And it never changes, okay? So my point is this. The leader of DTR, his name is Wolf, okay? We had hours and hours and hours of conversation last night. I would go into my Discord right now, but you guys know my game crashes when I try to do it on my laptop for some reason, so that's out of the question at the moment. But what I will say is this: we came to a solid agreement last night, and I explained everything I'm explaining to you guys now almost verbatim. And he was telling me, dude, I agree. I don't think we should split everything. You guys were more powerful first. You guys should get the extra land. And I'm like, oh, dude, stop. You're making me blush. And then he goes on even further to say, I don't agree with some of the stuff that my guys are saying. I agree with you, blah, blah, blah. And I say, okay, good. This is great. Now do me a favor. Send mail out to your family. That way, when I wake up in the morning, I don't have to wake up to the same BS I've been waking up to every day. I go to sleep, I wake up. As soon as I wake up, the first thing I notice, Exodus gained about 1.5 million to 2 million points in the kill event. Well, how did he do that? He must have been up all night hitting us, causing us problems as soon as I went to sleep, right? Well, then I get mail, uh, and from a bunch of people regarding Exodus, and then I see in World Chat, first thing I see Exodus talking about me and talking about my family and talking about this and that, and I'm like, bro. So I take the screenshot, I send it to Wolf. I say, Wolf, I thought you had your guy under control, bro. What's going on? Oh well, I had already messaged him last night. I'll message him again. I say, no, bro. I told you, 24 hours. I need an answer. I need to know you got your guys. You're putting your people in check. Because if you're not putting your people in check, and we're gonna keep playing this game, we're just gonna say forget everything and we're gonna war. Okay? This man says to me, after everything we talked about last night, literally everything, as if he has 6 personalities and he woke up today a different person. He says, "Well, we're not weak, and if we get into a war, it's gonna be both bad for both sides." Bro, you lost me, or should I say, you had me at the word war. Said, okay, that's it, bro. Done. I'm done with this, bro. I'm not going to continue to play these games and waste my time. Every hour of my life is precious. I'm not giving you any of my time. Just like if you were to ask me for money, I'm not taking it out of my pocket. Time is money. I'm not taking no more time out of my pocket neither. So declared war. That's it. It gets crazy from here, guys. So then the war breaks out. Okay? The war breaks out, and not only does the war break out, but Exodus, the guy who started all of this, and Wolf is just as guilty. He's the leader. He should have been making better decisions, right? Both of them are just talk, bro. The stuff that they are saying is crazy. Now, I've been trolled. I've been called a lot of things, but I literally can't even open up my Discord right now and show you what Wolf said to me or what Exodus said to me, because number one, I will be demonetized. Number two, I will be banned from YouTube. And number three, if I did show you this, I would get tons of emails probably from the owners or the devs of developers or the admins and telling me you can't post your videos in here anymore. They're too derogatory. That's how crazy the stuff these people were saying to me is. Okay? Not only that, someone said from DTR, from Death Row Family, said that we were peds. If you know what that means, right? He called us peds. Okay? One of their top members, their second strongest member which shout out to H4V4 by the way. He left the family and went into World Chat and straight up told them, bro, there's kids that play this game. There's this and that. Like, I don't respect you saying that stuff to Grim and BMF, blah, blah, blah. And he left the family, bro. He messaged me in private and said he was just absolutely, he felt like he was disgraced to have the DTR tag on his name. That's how much he is against everything these people were saying to us. Like, just nasty stuff, bro. So it was all out war. Mayhem ensued. We absolutely demolished almost the whole family. And Exodus and this other guy, they're basically they're done, bro. They're done. Like, if they want to stay in this server, that's fine, but you are marked, bro. No matter where you go in this server, saying stuff like that, you don't belong here. We don't want you here. Your own family members lost all respect for you. And then the guy Exodus, who started all this, he stayed under a bubble the entire time while the rest of his family's getting wrecked. Wolf, the guy who really started this whole thing, the leader, abandoned the family. right? Like, bro, it got to the point where I was like, all right, guys, we got to stop. Just lay off of them. Like the only people that are marked now are just the people that started this. That's Wolf. That's Exodus and this other guy, right? But you guys have to see what I'm talking about here. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. Give me a second here. All right, so I'm gonna walk you guys through some of the stuff that was going on last night. All right, so first thing I want to show you guys is this is last night, right before I went to bed last night. We're trying to take. Oops, sorry guys. We're trying to take this bridge here, right? And Godfather, this is the strongest member of their family. Godfather ports in right next to us, right? And he starts hitting our guys. There he is right here. All right, we're clashing, right? This is the first time Godfather and I have went head up, march for march, just going at each other's throats, right? This was super exciting because Um, super exciting. Jack, if you could tell me how loud that is, if it's too loud or not. Um, so this was super exciting. I didn't mean to attack his city. I thought for whatever reason when I'm using my stylus pen when I'm not on the laptop, it's hard for me to multi-click and select everybody and get them off of the mansion. Um, okay, so at this point, guys, he keeps trying to deter us from hitting the bridge and taking it. So at that point, see, I'm telling everybody, just send troops, no mansion hits. Um, at this point, I understand that the Godfather knows things are heated up between both sides, but he's still that much of a respectable guy that even when he's attacking us, he does it with honor. He does it with respect. He could have just went and just demolished everybody there at the bridge. I know he could because if I was him, like I know what he has, I could do that to their family. But we were just dueling, man. We were dueling fair and square. We both injured each other a lot, and it was just nonstop. It was to the point where we played cat and mouse for I don't even know how long, right? All right, so then guys, then this is when the war started, and I teleport right next to their area, right? I'm right into DTR. You can see them; they're all coming at me now, right? You can see, and these are their little guys. Their little guys are pissed off because, unfortunately for them, they don't understand what's going on. They're not in the management room. Their leadership was crap. Every time the leadership was making decisions, they weren't informing the family of everything that was said. Like it was like we would decide something and then they would just pass along certain bits of information instead of all of the information. So at this point, guys, I am getting I'm it's like I fell into a wasp nest and the wasp nest was big as my house, right? And they're coming from all directions, dude. I mean, they're coming from all directions, which that's fine. Like I can hold my own, but my city I can't defend my villa, right? My boss office, my mansion, I can't defend that and fight off a million wasps, right? And they're coming, bro. Like they are coming. Uh Wait, what? It's too loud just a notch? Or turn it up just a notch. Wait, yeah, that's. What the heck? Sorry, buddy. Sorry about that. Um, Let me know if it's still too loud for you. Uh, so I'm doing my best here to fight off everybody because I'm right next to their hive, and I can't make those long marches. Yeah, I'm in dangerous territory. I have to make sure that I have a safe place to send my marches so I don't lose my troops. At this point, Juan, he's sending me reinforcements, thankfully. Now, I ported next to Weepy Druid and Shade, but they're in the UK. So they had literally just got offline for the night. Now I'm all by myself. I have no help, and I'm trying to fight off these wasps that they're sending at me, right? So I just keep healing troops and sending them out, healing troops and sending them out. Wait, what the heck? What's going on here? All right, so this is Death Wolf right here. Okay, this is the guy I'm talking about. All right, this is their leader who just abandoned the family. He's porting in. He's doing what he wishes. And I just want to explain to people exactly what all took place and why. Okay. When we had the conversation where I told him we had a situation where I'm talking to him and I told him if you don't get your members in line, we're gonna have a war. Okay. Now, if I'm Death Wolf, and he knows we've got the better family, bro. He knows that. He knows we had more powerful guys. He knows we had more powerful guys. Not like as in like, just more power, but like more people that have higher power, right? All you gotta do is look at the rankings. He knows this. I understand, bro. You don't want to. I understand you want to save face. You want to act like you got balls and like you want to like you don't want to be you don't want to be bitched down. Like I get that, right? But if your ego is more important than your family and the safety of your members, you have no business being in leadership. You have no business being the boss of a family because situation reversed, I care more about my family members and their power and the money they invested and the fact that they're not online and they can't defend themselves. And not only that, bro, this guy declared war against me basically, knowing that his strongest member, Godfather, was not even online because he's in a different time zone. Bro, imagine the United States and North Korea are in a phone call and like we're on the precipice of war. It could go either way. Like I know that North Korea has nukes and North Korea knows the US has nukes, and so at any minute if one of us says go, the button's getting hit, right? Someone's pushing that nuke button. Bro, imagine Donald Trump says, "Okay, let's go to war." And we don't even have any nukes. That is essentially what happened. This man pushed the war button and his main weapon was not even online. Mind blown. All right. So look, after all of this happens, I feel bad. I feel bad. So I have to let them know. I have to let them know what's going on, right? All right, so immediately one of their members messages me. All right, Benny, he wants to join. He's like, bro, I don't have anything to do with what's going on. It's a bit loud. Damn it, dude. Sorry, Jack. All right, it's all the way down now. Um, yeah, he says, dude, I just woke up. I don't want anything to do with what the leadership over here is talking. He says, if you got a spot, I have no idea what's going on with DTR. I don't want to be a part of it. See what I'm saying, bro? Like, come on, man. All right. So, anyways, I issue a letter out to everybody, and I'm basically saying, like, look, I've given DTR plenty of chances. We've been the nice guy, but your boss Wolf wants to go to war, and Exodus started this. It's all because of them that this is happening. Just let it be known. You know what I'm saying? All right, and then at this point, I'm still hunting for active members of DTR to hunt down. Yo, hello. Hello. I would love to have you in the chat. So if you are ready and you wanna come on, bro, let me know. Oh, snap. Jack wants to get in too. I'm gonna try and add Hollow just in case he wants to be in here as well. So as you guys can see, I recorded all of this. That way you guys didn't miss anything. I told you guys, like, if anything important breaks out, I'm going to make sure I'm recording it. If I'm not live, I'm going to record it. That way you guys can see it during the live. So this is all of the madness going on. Hey, we got Hollow in the building. Say what's up, Hollow.
What it do? What it do? What it do?
How you doing tonight, my brother?
I'm all right. I took a little cat nap.
I'm glad, dude. I'm glad you deserve it. Um, as you guys can see, it was absolute madness. World War III the entire time. Like, dude, I cannot stress enough. There, look, whoa, hold on. I gotta pause it right there. Hold on, let's go back, just a hair. Look who that is. Look who that is on the screen right there. We got Exodus, the man who basically started all of this, sitting under a bubble. A Mansion 23 started a full-scale World War III that got his whole alliance cleaned up. And this man is sitting under a bubble. Sitting under a bubble. Excuse me, sir, but do I need to remind you that if you got the balls to start a war and throw your whole family under the bus, you should at least have the balls to take it like a man? You understand? Could you imagine that? Listen, this is not that far off from reality. You know who starts wars? Pencil pushers. You know who fights wars? Soldiers, heroes, legends. All right? You are nothing but a pencil pusher, Exodus. You are sitting in your office giving orders to people who are dying on the battlefield, and then you want to cop please. Okay? Listen. This game is not for you. Okay? I was telling Hollow earlier. These people are dangerous. Okay? Anybody who will start a war and have their entire family wiped out and then want to cop please and I'm sorry's and leave me alone. No. You need to pay for your sins. And not only that, you're going to pay for everything that happened to everybody around you. Bro, can you imagine situation reversed? I start some stuff with Godfather and Death Row, and then they come attack, and I put my bubble up and log off for the night. Are you kidding me?
Right. Right.
Are you freaking kidding me, bro?
That's bananas.
Knowing what Godfather could do. Let me tell you what I did last night for 2 hours. I played cat and mouse with Godfather because I knew that if I got offline, every single one of my guys that was hitting that bridge last night would have got wiped out. So I ported next to him, and I wasted the equivalent of probably $100 worth of speed ups, worth of freaking heals, worth of everything, just so I could make sure my alliance was safe. You know why? You know why I did that? Because that's my responsibility.
So indeed.
As a leader, you have to be able to make executive decisions. You have to be able to know that you're doing what's right for not only the best for your interest, but also the best of the people underneath you. And if there comes a day when I no longer want to have to make these decisions, I will make sure that somebody, whoever takes my place, has the skill set, the mindset, and the understanding that no matter what comes with it, you got to own it. But I digress. Let me go ahead and play this through. But I want to let Hollow give his opinion on what's going on. Jack, I know you're in chat. If you could give your opinion on everything, and I'm gonna go ahead and make sure the world hears it. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit this play button so you guys can watch it play through. And Hollow, let me ask you, man. I know you got a big heart. We'll get into that part. But initially, when you've seen everything going on, and now that you know the whole story and everything, what is your take on this?
Well, I really feel like people let their pride and ego get in the way of fair game play and the well being of their members and their alliance, and they really bugged out over nothing. And I first I blame myself, and you know that. I was
really
the first
did.
one over there sending marches.
He really did.
Yeah, I blame myself. And when I woke up this morning, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And later this afternoon, and I'm like, yo, this is really crazy. And but when I got the rest of the story, like, I mean, I ain't showed you yet. I'm gonna have to send you the screenshots of the messages that EXO was sending me, the private messages.
Um,
And he was really begging and pleading for his life.
that's
He was.
crazy to me, bro. That's again though. Again, look. I'm always gonna play devil's advocate, and I'm always gonna put myself in that person's shoes, and also vice versa. Okay, so again, let's just and then I know you have more to say. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just want to say, dude, really imagine this though. Imagine I did exactly what Exodus did, and then I stood under a bubble and did nothing, bro, and just watched it all play out. This man didn't even have the decency to log off. He started the war, and then he sat under the bubble, watched it play out, and talk crap and chat the whole time.
Yeah.
That's
If you did that
insane.
to me, yeah, I would have left for sure.
Like, bro, you're gonna sit there and just watch your family get annihilated, bro? I don't got the heart to do that. I don't got the stomach for that. I couldn't do it.
Right.
I couldn't do it.
Right.
But yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's to me for him, and I said this to him. It's the difference between reacting and responding. He
Mm-hmm.
reacted. He didn't respond. When you respond, that means you take a step back and you think about what to do next. You analyze the situation. You pull yourself out of it for a minute. Reacting is what reacting is. It's an immediate response to the situation, and he didn't take the time to sit and think and analyze what was really going on. Like, I'm putting my people in danger and in jeopardy. He
Exactly.
reacted. He didn't respond. He needs to learn how to respond instead of reacting.
That's tough. It's tough to watch it play back, dude. I mean, listen, guys. And that's the other thing too. Literally nobody can say that they don't know who I am. Okay, if you are in server one, you know who I am, and even if you're not in server one, you know who I am because please tell me one day I've missed streaming. Can somebody remind me since this thing started? One day, give me a date. I'll double check. It's been every day. I don't miss it. I don't miss. That's how accurate I am with this. That's how I get down. I don't miss. Sick shit going on. Sky could be falling down. I'm gonna be streaming it for GGW. You understand? So nobody in this community can tell me that I'm a bad guy because there are plenty streams that you can go back and watch. And guess what? Guys, don't hit cities. Guys, be cool. Guys, calm down. Druid, chill out. Yo, Hollow, what's up? What's going on? Like, I'm like, even if I'm not there, I got Jack, who, by the way, he said that he wouldn't protect me if a situation was reversed. He said I wouldn't protect you. Okay, like I got guys, bro. If I'm not around, I got guys keeping my people in check. Okay, like I said, we could have been took everything from everybody, but we've been the nice guys. And even during kill events and treasuries and landmarks, we're like, nah, let's be fair. Nah, guys, please, no city hits. I remember like when kill event, I think Hollow got a little mad at me because I'm like, yo, bro, chill. Like, yo, what's going on? Like, bro, I'm trying to tell everybody, yeah, but we don't gotta kill him to death. It's kill event, but it ain't like, it ain't Valentine's Day massacre. Okay? So I've been the nice guy, bro. So this is what happens when you push someone to the absolute edge, bro. And anybody that wants to debate me and want to paint me as a bad guy, I will refer you to my playlist on my YouTube channel and let you know. I will point out exact timestamps where you can go back and watch kill events going on, treasuries going on, landmarks going on, and we're chill, bro. Okay? So, all right. So at this point right here, I'm getting demolished. By the way, guys. Not my marches, but my city. The durability at this point, I want to say, is like half. And like I went into world chat or family chat. I'm like, yo, send me help. Like, yo, I'm telling people like, yo, send me help, bro, please. Like that's I'm hey, shout out to everybody that was coming at me, go. These guys had balls. Yeah, Maximus, you talked a lot of stuff, bro. I probably won't let that go. But I will say you got balls of steel, and these guys gave it everything. They were I can't use the S word, but the equivalent is like unaliving themselves. They were deleting themselves. on my walls in my marches. They didn't care. They were pissed. So shout out to them, dude, because they had cojones es grandes, my friends. Okay. But I'm gonna let Hollow continue. I keep going on my rants here, but uh,
No, you can. I'm watching the video because this is what I missed earlier. Because when this was happening, I was closing out my day at work and I had hella paperwork to do, and I was like, man, damn it, this done popped up on my screen. I can't do nothing right now. What am I supposed to do, bro? And
oh
but
man,
yeah, it's. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. It's a war game, and this is what occurs.
yes, this is
I
very
mean,
true, very true.
I'd rather protect my investment, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I still have to defend my family. That's just how it is.
That's oh man, that's crazy. Wait, hold on, I just want to see
Because I tried to
something.
suicide myself too last night. I, I acted a fool. I sure did. I was turned. I was turned. That's why I blamed it on myself. And then I was sitting here drunk too. So when people started talking about it, I'm like, wait a minute, am I doing something wrong? What did I do?
uh,
And then I had a whole sucker attack. So
I'm glad I got it recorded for you then, man. Jack said this all started even when we were going at the level 3 landmark. Exa was trying to get us away from it. Yeah, that's very true. And that's what I'm saying. All of this started while I was actually asleep. And that's how I knew that Wolf, the leader of Death Row, was actually backdooring us and backdooring me, telling me one thing and doing the exact other. Because, like I said, we talked for hours and hours last night. I thought that him and I actually developed some type of legitimate friendship or something. You know, let's call it a gameship, okay? Not a friendship. I don't have friends. I have you either my family or you're nothing, and then there really is no in between. Okay, you're basically you're a what's the word I'm looking for? An acquaintance. Okay, you're an acquaintance. That's about as close as you're gonna get. Anyways, so we had a game ship going on, I thought, and he said he was gonna send mail to his family. I said, okay. Well, as soon as I log off for the night, they're trying to take a level 3 landmark. Exodus is early in the morning. Exodus is causing problems, causing problems. Now, listen. I can't verify whether or not he actually sent that mail out, but what I will tell you is this: the whole point of our conversation last night was if this guy's going to cause problems and it's going to spark a war, do you really want to risk your entire alliance's safety over one guy who's causing problems? So even if he sent that mail last night, Wolf was on when Exodus was on. So therefore, if he told everybody chill out, including Exodus, mainly Exodus, and Exodus didn't listen, then he should have heeded my words last night and got rid of the guy. Oh,
well,
oh, uh, okay.
if I could interject
Yes,
real
sir.
quick,
Please do. Please do.
XO did express to me that Wolf did tell him to stand down. And he said that when he got that message, he did stand down. He said that he thinks that you saw some older stuff that he had said before he got the message. And that's what set you off. He said that once Wolf told him to stand down, he said he did stand down.
Well,
And he stopped talking in chat or whatever. And he said that he thinks that you came across maybe some things that he had said before he got the message. He did tell me that. I'm gonna send you the screenshots of the conversation because he definitely told me that today.
okay. So well then there's a discrepancy in the time here because I was told. I can go back and look at the messages, but I'm pretty sure it was around 3, 4 in the morning that that's when Wolf said he was going to send that message out. Hey Jack, I know you're listening right now. Approximately what time my time was he messing with you guys during the level 3 landmark? I know it was when I was asleep. It was before. All right, so it's 10 a.m. exactly. I didn't even get up until after that time. So there's no way in hell that knowing that Wolf sent that message out, at least I would say no earlier than 5 a.m. You're telling me between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. he had 5 hours to read that mail? He didn't give a shit, bro. He didn't give a shit. And I know Wolf sent.
What he told me.
Yeah, no, I no,
Just
hey,
telling you what
I
he told me.
appreciate that. I appreciate that because if anything, that gives us and the viewers a better timetable as to what was going on, so people can see it for themselves now. All right, I'm giving you the exact timetable. We spoke between midnight. Me and Wolf, the leader of DTR, spoke between midnight and 3 a.m. We had 3 hours or more of straight pure conversation where he was telling me he agreed with everything. He was going to get everybody on the same line. I said, okay, I got to go. So between three, so I'm gonna say the latest between 5 a.m. was probably the latest he sent that mail out. Exodus had 5 hours in which he would. I know he was online. I know he read it, and he just didn't give a damn. So that answer, I'm glad you told me that, Exodus, and I'm glad Jack was here to verify what time Exodus was causing problems, because that just means that we have an exact timetable of how everything played out, when it played out, what was said, and Exodus just didn't give a damn. So again, I have that conversation with Wolf. Wolf supposedly sends the mail. You verified, Hollow, that he said he sent the mail. So he got the mail. And then within 5 hours, even though his leader told him not to do anything else and to play nice until we figured shit out, he didn't care. He starts messing with Jack and everybody trying to take the level 3 landmark. And that's when I woke up, and the first thing I remember, I said earlier, first thing I saw was that Exodus had jumped above me in kill event points. And I'm like, how the hell did he do that? There's no way. There's no way, right? Come to find out, it's because he was cleaning up on the level 3 landmark. Okay, so he's causing problems for sure. He's trying to spark a reaction. Well, my friends, you got a reaction. And so after I wake up and I see Exodus talking stuff, right? Not knowing that he had already messed up our whole level 3 landmark situation, or tried to anyways. This is when I took the screenshot, went to Wolf, and Wolf basically came to me and said, well, I'll send another mail out. And I said, no, you had that opportunity. I told you, you had 24 hours to figure it out. Go into world chat, and I need you to tell him the same thing that you're telling me that you're going to tell him. Do it in world chat. He tells me, you're not going to tell me what to do, and if you think you're that strong, and if there's a war, it's going to be bad for both sides. Bro, I'll tell you right now, verbatim, this is what I told him. A word? All right, then. That's literally all I said. Because I already knew how this was going to play out, bro. If you are going to call somebody out their name, at least have the smarts to make sure your number one weapon is cocked and loaded. And he wasn't even online. That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight, my friend. That is for sure. But I do want to get Jack. You've been real quiet about this, man. I need your full opinion on this. Like I need more than a sentence from you, because people know you. They know you're part of the decision maker. You are you're one of the generals in the BMF army. I need your perspective. And Hollow, I would like to get your perspective on how we can move forward with this, because I'll tell you right now. First, I'll just go ahead and tell you before I get your answer. One thing that's 100% going to happen is this. Either all their top guys are going to leave and join us, or they have to try and figure out a new management situation. But if they allow Exodus to stay in that family, which I don't even know who their new leader is, by the way. But if they allow Exodus to stay over there, he's gonna get them wiped out again. I can almost guarantee it. So that definitely he basically has to be exiled. And I hate to be the one to say that type of thing, but bro, this guy cannot be trusted. And if he got your whole family wiped out, I would run very far away from that man. Okay. And then lastly, I will say this: their top guy, he left because he didn't even want to be associated with that tag, that family tag anymore. And so it doesn't look good for them, but at the same time, it balanced out a little bit more the power distribution between OST and DTR. But with all that said, I do want to get your opinion, and I want to get Jack's opinion before we get out of here. How do we move forward?
I mean, I think you pretty much laid it out right there. I do. I mean, it's got to be. He got to be banished.
That's pretty much where I'm at with this dude, because I don't want this to happen again. I do think that anybody that gonna throw their whole family under the bus and sit under the bubble, sit under the bubble and watch everybody just get massacred. Like that's some craziness. Jack says the ball is in their court. Guys, I do have a sponsored stream I need to get to. But listen, Hollow, I freaking love you, man. Jack, I love you, bro. Thank you guys so much. I hope GGW community understands, that if you guys are ever in this situation yourselves, you guys need to run. Okay? If somebody is willing to throw your whole family under the bus, get the hell out of there as quickly as possible. Okay. But again, this is just a game. So, if you guys got hit in DTR, I want you to know that I respect you, and I'm sorry you guys had to deal with this. I'm sorry your management is the way that it was, and I hope we could all move on from this. Shout out to H4V4, shout out to Godfather, shout out to the mods and admins of GGW, and I do this for you guys. So hope you guys hit that like and subscribe so you get notified.
Donald, bro.
Say what?
They just dropped Donald.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm definitely going to make some content on that as well. They just released Donald in Server 1. But listen, guys, I got to run. I absolutely love you guys. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Until next time, y'all. Peace.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all, man.
No doubt.
I'm going to holler at you, all right?
All right, for sure, man.
Later, y'all.